Viewers, the latest news about the ongoing crisis between Russia and Ukraine is that Russia claims its forces have captured Kherson in Ukraine's south, and local authorities deny Kherson has fallen but say Russian troops have encircled the city. With deaths mount as Russian strikes pound several cities, including the capital Kiev and the northeastern city of Kharkiv. US President Joe Biden says Washington will ensure Russian President Putin says a heavy price for the invasion. And miles long Russian military convoy continues its advance on Kiev. As President Zelensky says Moscow is aiming to erase Ukraine, and Russia is gathering troops closer and closer to Kiev, the Ukrainian capital's mayor says. And we are preparing and will defend Kiev, Vitaly said in a statement on Facebook. Kiev stands and will stand. He also reminded the city's residents to continue obeying a city-wide curfew in effect from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. each day. With Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov warned today that if a third world war were to take place, it would involve nuclear weapons and be destructive, according to Russian state-owned news agency. And Russia claimed Wednesday to have captured Ukraine's southern port city of Kherson, the largest Ukrainian city to fall to Russian forces since the start of the invasion. And Russian forces have taken full control of the Kherson regional center, Russian Ministry of Defense spokesman Igor said at a press briefing. Russia-backed separatist forces in eastern Ukraine have also seized several cities and towns, advancing nearly 100 miles since launching the offensive. And Ukrainian servicemen will go home as soon as they make a return pledged not to take part in the hostilities. And meanwhile, Russian forces have disabled the instrument room of the main television tower in Ukraine's capital Kiev, putting an end to information attacks on Russia. According to Kenosonkov, who noted that no damage was done to residential building in the course of the strike. Because Russian aircraft had delivered a massive strike on Ukraine's military infrastructure today. 67 sites have been hit. In all, 1,502 elements of Ukrainian military infrastructure have been disabled in the course of the operation. And these includes 51 command and communication centers belonging to the Ukrainian armed forces, 38 S-300 Buk M1 and OSA air defense missiles systems, and 51 radar stations. As President Biden said, Russian President Putin is more isolated from the rest of the world than ever after invading Ukraine. Using Tuesday's State of the Union address to highlight the coordinated response of the United States and allies and rally Americans behind defending democracy, Mr. Biden said Mr. Putin sought to shake the foundations of the free world, thinking he could make it bend to his menacing ways, and but he badly miscalculated. In Ukraine, Russian forces shifted to a new strategy of pummeling civilian areas to Tuesday in an attempt to demoralize Ukraine resistance. And live cam footage from Kharkiv showed a missile landing just outside the local government's headquarters. A strike on Kiev's TV tower killed 5 people and briefly disabled broadcasting. A senior United States defense official said the Russian advance has stalled aimed food and fuel shortage, Ukrainian resistance, and slower than expected troops movement. However, limited supply routes are also complicating efforts by the United States and other allies to provide weapons to Ukraine. And sanctions about sanction, Western countries agreed to remove 7 Russian banks from SWIFT, the financial messaging infrastructure that underpins the global financial system, but left access open for some others, leaving open a path for energy supply payments. And sanctions from the United States and its allies have so far spared energy shipments from Russia, but US lawmakers are pursuing President Biden to target the sector. Even without sanctions in place, refiners have balked at buying Russian oil, and banks are refusing to finance shipments of Russian accommodation. And on Tuesday, United States stock indexes fell and bond yields slipped while oil prices rose to their highest level since 2014. The United States and other major oil consuming nations said they would release 60 million barrels of oil from their emergency stockpiles, and Russian markets remained shuttered. Whereas Ukrainian civilians are trying to block the entrance to the city of Innerhodar, which hosts the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, the largest in Europe, and battle nearby is underway. And video about it is also received. So let's watch the video, then we talk further. Viewers, and fresh video received from Kharkiv city of Ukraine, in which Russian military patrolling the city. So let's watch the video. Thanks for watching.